Indiana, a state that is quiet and quaint in appearance. It appears to be a peaceful place to live, but our past paints a different picture. So hello and welcome to my home state of horrors, and feel free to come join me as we explore the different cryptid creatures and obscure anomalies that stain the state in shadows.
Hello, my name is Malachi Durio, and this is my newest series, Home State Horrors. Right now I'm in Churubusco, Indiana, home to the infamous Beast of Busco. This is just one of the many cryptic tales of Indiana. It revolves around a giant 500-pound alligator snapping turtle named Oscar in Falk Lake. The Beast of Busco was reportedly first sighted in 1898 when a man named Oscar Falk reportedly sighted the turtle in his own lake. 50 years later, in 1948, the turtle was reportedly sighted again by Ora Blue and Charles Wilson while fishing out on Falk Lake. It was also allegedly sighted by a man named Gale Harris, who happened to own the lake at the time, as well as numerous other citizens of Churubusco. A month-long pursuit of the turtle took place after the 1948 sighting, but unfortunately no evidence of the turtle was found, with people even going as far as draining the entire lake. Oscar the turtle is now seemingly immortalized in the town of Churubusco, with the people of Churubusco even dubbing the town Turtle Town, USA. Although there are other cryptids in Indiana, such as the Millrace Monster and the mud mermaids of the Ohio riverbanks, there is another anomaly very common throughout Indiana. It's very common to find hidden cemeteries tucked away in woods just like this one. You can barely see the trail to get to this cemetery on the road. We are headed to the Hildebrand Cemetery, and it was established in 1854. Most likely before the Salamone Reservoir, where we're located right now, was established. Meaning, these graves were most likely either moved here, or there are probably some graves out in the reservoir itself still. Another one of these cemeteries is in the middle of a field, and I'm not sure that anyone actually comes out here and takes care of this one. A lot of the stones are broken and laying on the ground and all that stuff. I've only ever been out here once before, and it's pretty overgrown. This next cemetery is known as Batson Cemetery, and it was established in 1855. But this one's different from the others only because it's a popular place for ghost hunters. It's commonly known as 13 Graves. The reason for that is because there's a row of graves right here, unmarked graves, and it's said that when you count forward, you only count 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when you go backwards, there's supposed to be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, the reason for that is because a lot of people, I assume, don't count this one. Most of the time people do it in the dark, so it makes sense that they wouldn't see it on the way there, but they would on the way back. It's kind of sloped in the ground, and that's, I assume, the reason.
This next spot isn't exactly a cemetery, though there's said to be one hidden inside the deep forest known as Okefenokee. Now, I've made a video debunking some of the wild urban legends surrounding these woods, which include tales of a little girl that was once tormented somewhere in the depths of the forest, and now haunts the woods by seemingly playing hide and seek with hikers. Some say that if you whistle or scream her name, she will whistle or scream back. Other legends tell of a scorned husband killing the man that his wife cheated on him with and 3 of his friends on a camping trip in the woods. His name is allegedly Joey Peoria, but suspiciously you won't find much on the man, other than 2 pictures of him from the geocache app. There is also no information on the murders allegedly taking place in the 1970s or 80s. Some allege that up to 8 bodies have been found by the Mississinawa Reservoir staff, but again, no evidence can be found to back the bodies up. However, a very real murder did occur in the woods in 2018. Drake Smith was unfortunately lured into the woods, beaten to death, and robbed by a group of young adults who have all been tried in court receiving various sentences. Some even believe some type of skinwalker or evil manito inhabit the woods of Okefenokee.
I need to get some of those.
There it is.
I need to get some of those.
There it is. I have caught and found various evidence supporting the idea of some kind of paranormal happenings in the woods, but by what, no one truly knows. Stephanie! Are you guys okay?
What do you say?
Yeah, we're okay.
Did you just talk into the mic?
Do what?
Did you just talk into the mic before I radioed you?
No.
Dude, I've got it on camera. Someone fucking talked into the mic. They were like saying help me or some
I
shit.
thought it said need help.
Wasn't us.
Dude, I got it on camera. I hope I can fucking hear it. Now, before we go any farther, I want to be honest with you guys. The reason I'm making this new series is pretty petty. I went to the Oddities and Curiosities Expo last weekend in Indianapolis, and I just so happened to hear a group of teenagers over talking. They were talking about cryptids in Indiana and how there was only one, allegedly, that being the Beast of Busco, which I covered earlier. My heart broke at the uneducated statement. Being a ghost hunter / self-proclaimed cryptozoologist, it truly rubbed me raw. I was originally only going to do a 3-part series about some of the different cryptids in Indiana, but as I was researching for that 3-part series, I just came across too much information. So I'm doing an unlimited series. There's no set amount of videos that I'm going to be releasing on the subject, but there's probably going to be a lot. I really like to do the on-the-ground stuff a lot more than just sitting at home and researching places. Obviously, there's still going to be a little bit of that too, but I'll actually go and get to see the places because I'm pretty much in the center of Indiana, so I'm pretty close to a lot of them. And I don't mind driving an hour or 2 to get to these places. That being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so you can help me educate the masses in the occult. The next place I want to cover in this video is Mounds State Park, located on the outskirts of Anderson, Indiana in Madison County. It gets its name from the ceremonial mounds located in the park, believed to be built by the Adena and Hopewell cultures in 160 BC. But the mounds aren't the only thing that call the park home. Puckwudgies are small 2 to 3 foot tall goblin-like creatures with hair that is said to resemble porcupine needles. These beings were once believed to be friendly to humans, but somewhere along the line our relationship got skewed, and they're now known for being mischievous and sometimes even vicious towards us. Some people say they attack with their tiny knives and spears. Others say they attack with tiny bows and arrows. And some say they just simply try to push us off a cliff. But either way, by all accounts, these creatures often try to harm people who encroach on their territories. I really don't blame them. I'd be pretty upset if someone broke into my home too. Now, if you go an hour or two south, you'll eventually run into a town called Columbus, Indiana, home to the Mills Race monster. This cryptic creature is described as a bipedal, Bigfoot-like being with mossy green skin or fur, and in some descriptions, very large fangs. This creature was first sighted on November 1st, 1974, by a group of 4 teenage girls who have gone unnamed in the official police reports, most likely due to them being minors. Later on the same evening, a woman named Tyra Cataline and her unnamed friend spotted the creature in the same area as the teens, except this time the experience was a bit more personal. The 7-foot-tall beast ran towards Tyra's car and beat on the windshield. Once they found their nerve, the pair skidded out of the parking lot and drove straight to the police station. The police didn't believe the women at first until they noticed the damage to Tyra's friend's car, and they also noted the smell of decomposition was in the air. Once several newspapers got a hold of the story, it went viral and inspired others to come out with their encounters with the creature. If you go even farther south, all the way down to the Kentucky border, you'll find a town called Vevey. This town is mostly what you would expect from the Midwest, but unlike many other towns, and unlike many of the anomalies we've listed so far, this one is completely unexpected from a mostly landlocked state. Mud mermaids were first documented in modern-day civilization in 1839, when a Pennsylvania article recounted a strange sighting. But we're not here to talk about Pennsylvania, are we? The first sighting of the mud mermaid in Indiana was reported by several residents of Vevey. I didn't dig too deep into the topic because I plan on doing a full video on these strange creatures. But one of the most notable sightings was by a man named J.M. Ozer, a former captain of the Confederate Army. He described there being 2 creatures, with the male being more aggressive. Most descriptions of the creatures describe them as being quadrupeds, or they walk on all 4s, with yellowish skin and sharp claws on their feet. It's completely unknown, but most people speculate that the beings eat fish, frogs, and other small animals. Alrighty, it looks like that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. But before I go, I'd like to thank all of you, as I've doubled my subscriber count in the last month. If you guys didn't know, I've been doing this for like 4 years, 2 to 3 years at this point. Not quite 4, but in that time I gained about 400 subscribers altogether, and I gained 400 more last month. It's pretty crazy that I doubled in just 1 month. I have a few videos planned for this month and next month, one being Billy Creek, which is happening on May 17th, and I will also be going live there. If you guys can't make it, I will post the live, and I will also be posting a full documentary on the place, showing off any evidence I gather, what information I have, all that good stuff. If you just can't wait that long to see my pretty face again, make sure you go and follow my other socials. All the links are in the description of this video. And if you like
gaming content, you can also follow my fiance on Twitch. She goes live just about every month. I'll also post that link in the description below. But finally, with all that out of the way, I bid you adieu. Thank you guys very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps a lot in growing my community. But anyways, have a great day, guys.
Look at the stars.
At the stars.